I won't be here next week. Oh? How come? Oh, once I quit. What? Excuse you, Haniel? Quit? Quit? I don't think so. That was never an option, sweetie. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Only Pretend. If you have not seen the other ones, go catch up. The ending of that last one took me by surprise. What do you mean you quit? Why? Why? Let's get into this because this already just seems like drama, drama, drama. Please go follow the amazing author Charlie Seb. Subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's start the Only Pretend drama. I asked you if you were sleeping with your assistant. Okay, this is a flashback. We're already starting off crazy. Please help remember the outfit you were wearing in the scene for the flashback. I'm gonna be real, girl. I don't remember. But it's gonna be this one because it's real cute. He's got your eyes. Oh, we're starting off with Sandy. Such a striking resemblance. It's almost uncanny. And I'm certainly glad for it. It seems to be the only trait of mine he has inherited. None of my features stood a fighting chance against any of yours. Not that I have any complaints on the matter. I have yet to see him smile at the sight of me. Because he knows he can sense evil, that's why. Oh, darling, you seldom smile yourself. Like father, like son. Who's that? Is that the one guy? Kenzie. Would you like to hold him? Maybe another time, Valerie. I should really take my leave. Diane has made dinner reservations. She's due quite soon, isn't she? Possibly this week, the doctors believe. Send her love on my behalf, will you? I can hardly contain my excitement at the thought of finally introducing our children to one another. I know it's unlikely for the doctors to be mistaken, but I still pray that you and your wife will be blessed with a little girl. He has a wife? How beautiful and poetic would it be to watch our children grow up in our likeness? And perhaps they could even find it in themselves to fall in love. Wait a minute. I wonder. Oh, I'm wondering a lot of things right now with Cerise. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't think I heard you right. You're quitting. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many things thrown at us like this. Cerise. What's going on with him? I don't know what that was. I don't have sound outside. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's his phone. Okay. F. I gotta go, but let me explain another time. Did I do something wrong? Have I been too overbearing? If so, please allow me to apologize for it. No, Owens, that's not what this is about. Then what is it? Because you just sprung this on me out of the blue. They need me on a case at work and I just can't split my time between you and this assignment anymore. At work, you know my real job. Not that this wasn't a real job or anything, but you get what I mean, don't you? Real job. Such innocent words, and yet I felt the air freeze around me as they traveled to my reluctant ears. A grim reminder that the anchor that had been keeping me stable was merely on loan. That the solace was only borrowed and the wretched hour had come at last for the cosmos to retrieve it. Poor thing. Right, I understand. Forgive me, it's completely slipped my mind that you were still employed elsewhere. When do they need you to return by? Wasn't given a hard date, but I'm looking at going back as soon as possible. So I submitted my resignation letter to your mother this morning. That was fast. He really is set on this. And here I thought I could. It would have been nice of you to share this information with me sooner, Watson. This just all feels a bit sudden. I was going to have to leave sooner or later anyway. The stalker's been caught, so there's not much else I can even do for you. You don't need me. There's no point in sticking around any longer. Oh no, but she does. Can I ask you something? Shoot. You came to my mother before me. Why? She's technically my employer. It only made sense I had to go directly to her. Does your loyalty always lie with whoever signs your checks? Oh, she's upset though. Is there an issue with me quitting? No, it's just that I don't want you to, but I kept those words to myself. It was clear from his glare and rigid stance that nothing I could say would ever budge his mind. Haniel was unyielding in his conviction, the only movement of his I could predict being the inclination to walk away, not only from his job, but from my life. Just the thought of no longer having him by my side, of losing the comfort of his presence, filled me with an incomprehensible dread. Your mother said she's fixing to hire a new guard for you. We had spent innumerable hours together, so much that it rivaled even those shared with my own husband. Fake husband, let's get that real. If safety is what you're worried about, you'll be in good hands. I can handpick a new agent for you myself. And it disturbed me to think about how much deeper this gash would bleed had I allowed this to drag on. How piercing the sting, how much darker the bruise. Poor Cerise. So much goes wrong in this poor girl's life, and she does nothing. She just lives. I still couldn't fully grasp the reason for my apprehension, but whatever the case is, because she has feelings for him. And I mean, I get Cerise right now because that's a bit shocking. Imagine this person that, you know, you thought was kind of your friend just randomly was like, I quit, I talked to your mother, see you later. I mean, also I do understand where he's coming from and the whole employment situation, but I do understand for Cerise who thinks they have a little bit of a deeper connection, at least a friendship of, you know, how this feels. I only want it to be you. Okay, well, we're supposed to pick what she says, so I only want it to be you. But they won't be you now. What's he gonna say to that? Anyone could have done this job and probably even better than me. Doesn't matter because I don't think I'll even need another bodyguard. Owen's your safety. Your work here is done, Watson. There's no longer any need for you to concern yourself over me. I had never expected to grow so attached. This was completely unlike me and quite frankly unprofessional. It's been a privilege to work with you this far. I'm actually quite relieved that you took the initiative and raised the issue first. It's been weighing on my mind how I would dismiss you. Lies. If anything, I had only exhausted myself pondering on ways to delay it. Okay, girl, don't say anything more. Just thank him for his time and leave. You must miss your regular assignments, don't you? Yeah, it'd be nice to settle back into the usual. So I was that bad, huh? No, Owens, I'm kidding. I'm sorry your talents and training shouldn't have been wasted on being my chaperone. I mean, you were basically a glorified babysitter. Don't say it like that. Come on, it's true. You were meant for something far greater than looking after some girl. So I won't keep you from your duties any longer. Cerise, if I were you, I would have hated me. I practically forced you to keep me company. Cerise, sis, shh, stop talking. Oh no. But you know, maybe she does need to I can't even speak right now. She needs to let these feelings out. No, I could never hate you, Owens. Maybe just the job then. Not even then. I liked it, Owens. Well, the way you came off, like I said, I get it from his end too, but it was a little out of the blue randomly. Like, you get out of the car. She's like, oh, I got you a suit. You know, you should show up to this event. And then he's like, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, I quit. You know, it was a little bit harsh on his part. He could have like discussed it with her during the friendship, but yeah, so, Perhaps it was because there was no one else there. Not even my friends had proved reliable. One was detained behind bars while the other kept glued to her like a mindless puppy. But Haniel was always there and now he wouldn't be. I can stay on for another week if you need. No, if that's what you want, then it's all fine by me. Today could be your last day if you wanted to. You sure? I owe you enough as it is. You've done so much for me these past couple of months. Deep down, I had always seen it coming, his inevitable departure from my life. What I didn't see coming was how difficult it would be for me to let him go. I didn't know exactly how much, but Haniel had claimed a sizable portion of my heart. To cut him loose would mean permitting him to tear it out and pocket as a souvenir. And with his nearness diminishing, I could finally perceive what had been masked by his prior ubiquity. Don't be a stranger, okay? I couldn't even if I tried. Will he though? Okay. With each stride he took, with each inch that grew between us, I could feel myself drawing closer and closer to a sense of lucidity, as if I were taking a step back to observe an impressionist painting that I'd been in ridiculous proximity to. I was untangling myself from the brushstrokes, trying to make sense of the chaos strewn across the canvas. Oh, and he just drove away. Each brushstroke mimicking an hour consumed from each day, each petty moment accruing into one final picture. The fact is, it always had been there. I was simply too engulfed in the moment to ever notice its existence. But now it was all I could see, all I could hear, all I could feel. Oh, that's sad because there's an inexplicable affinity for Haniel. The crush is real. But it's kind of sad because Haniel was really kind of her anchor in all this craziness, and now that he's gone, she basically has nothing. I mean, someone should not have to be forced to be someone's anchor, but I do feel really bad for Cerise because I don't think she's picked herself up enough to push through everything necessarily on her own yet. Her wounds still have not healed. They've barely just started to scab over. And based on this chapter description, they're about to get ripped open. A hollowness in my chest expanded from his absence, mirroring in perfect tandem his growing occupancy in my mind. Oh, you smoking? I didn't know I had squandered a piece of my heart away until I watched it walk away in a 6'2" frame. It bothered me more than I'd like to admit that I had allowed myself to be so affected by this. It was completely unfair. He looks a little upset too. Knowing him, I probably wouldn't ever cross his mind again. Not even as a passing thought. No, I think he's affected too. He just shut it down like that. I still think it could have been done in a better way. Oh, at the prison. Hey. Why are we at the prison? The guy who just visited Cortez, you know him? Travis is a Cortez. What about it? You two seem close. Pff, close my ass. I arrested that fool a while back for Grand Theft Auto. I actually just finished his sentence, but he almost landed himself back in the hole recently. What do you mean? A couple months ago, we caught him trying to steal another vehicle, but the victim dropped the charges. Lucky for him, too, that guy was loaded. Probably could have put him away forever. Who was it? Beats me, Chief took over the case immediately, but from the way he looked in his aura, I could tell that guy wasn't someone to mess with. And you mean to tell me he dropped the charges just like that? Man, I don't know anything better than you do. If you're so curious, go ask the Chief for something. I don't trust this Chief. I don't think he can, Travis, you said. No, I thought I said, okay, now we're back with Sawyer. It's not like this is their first winter in operation. Over a decade of supplying a steel on time, but now they can't make the shipment because of a little snow? Right, well, I don't see how any of this is my... Oh. Oh, are you still working? Girl, you can hear him yelling, screaming on that phone. Yeah, well, we're done with these guys. I'm not renewing this damn contract again. Find a way to fix this now. Oh. We can't afford any exceptions. If these materials don't get to site on time, too many projects will be delayed and all. Sawyer, girl, you can hear him on the phone. What are you doing? It's going to mess up our entire timeline. We'll be backed up before we even hit the new year. Hey, the site was supposed to be done by the end of November. My father's already losing his mind. I'm done trying to clean up this shit show. You can take the rest of it up with him. Are you doing another late night at the office again? These damn suppliers. I can already hear my father bitching in my ear. I'm sure I'll let you off the hook for your birthday. How the hell did you? Claire told me. Though it would have been nice to hear directly from you. Why didn't you tell me you? I don't celebrate. It's nothing to fuss about. Okay, well, still, it would have been nice to know. I wouldn't have prepared anything if I knew you'd have been uncomfortable with it. You wouldn't have prepared anything if you didn't know. Well, we did, so there. So are you okay? Is there something you'd like to talk about? Nothing you need to concern yourself with. Please not you two. At least give me something to work with. I said it's none of your concern. Oh. Drop the subject to press him further. Stand your ground, girl. Your assistant seems to know more than you than I do. I was like, I feel like normally for me, I probably would have just dropped it and been like, okay, you cool down. Like, I'm out of here. But Cerise is the type I feel like she needs to press it, you know? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Exactly what it means. About what's Claire know all these stuff for, but not her. I don't know, but don't you find it strange? I know less about you and I'm your wife. How is that fair at all? Claire knows because she's the one who organizes my life and she's the one who screws you under the desk in your office. So, yeah, she's supposed to know my schedule inside out like you know her inside out, Sawyer. But you married me. I'm supposed to be the one who knows you inside out. I'm trying to reach you, Sawyer, but none of it matters if you keep refusing to meet me in the middle. Cerise, I'm not asking you to. Okay, well then that's perfectly fine. Like, go home without me. I'll be here all night. Yeah, it's fine. I'm making an honest effort here, aren't I, Sawyer? Why does it feel like you take every attempt of mine I get close to you as some sort of intrusion? Am I so drastically different from before the accident that you still can't find it in your heart to trust me? He ain't even speaking. He's not even listening, is he? I thought the miscarriages brought us closer. I thought that despite the tragedy, it would at least force us to lean on each other. That it would be some kind of beacon of hope for our relationship. I was foolish for putting so much faith in a pipe dream. What a wasted opportunity. It feels like each step we take forward, you shove me 3 steps back. Girl, I'm not going to say warming up to Sawyer, but I had seen a different side of him in these past few chapters that kind of made me reevaluate Sawyer in general. And I was like, okay, like, I mean, yeah, he's bad, but he's not as bad as we thought. We've seen him trying, and I'll give him a point for trying, but then this happens. Like, and I get he's upset and probably needed to cool up, and we pressed him, which people don't really like that, sometimes. So, but still, anyway, he does too much. The part of our conversation with Haniel must have devastated me more than I thought. Sawyer's coldness felt sharper than usual, nipping away at my cheeks and threatening a blurry gloss to wash over my eyes. I felt drained. Why was it that every time I could feel myself getting close to someone, I suddenly decided to pull away? And even if he was upset and, heated at the moment, he could have just said something like, Cerise, I'm sorry. I'm so angry right now. I'm so upset. I can't think straight. Let's talk later. It's not your fault. Thank you for the happy birthday. I'm sorry I'm taking this out on you. Let's talk a little bit later, but he just shuts down like this. So I'm not out to ruin your life, Sawyer. Oh, we have in the flashback. Are you going to say anything else? I just want to make a little room for me in it. I don't even understand the point of this marriage anymore. And you're making the same mistakes as before, Sawyer. I'll call a cab. Be careful on your way home. Be careful of the paparazzi. And happy birthday, Sawyer. This is exactly what happened the last time. I had walked away from his position as my bodyguard. I was going to say make a different choice from last time, Sawyer. And it seems that Sawyer had walked away from being my husband long in advance of me even waking up. Okay, so now he's seeing I had no real company. The few who stayed despite being physically present were completely emotionally absent. Even the man who was paid generously to stay by my side couldn't find it in him to linger for long either. I wasn't sure how much more of myself remained, how much more pieces of me were left, or how many more people I could induct into my heart just for them to walk away from the leftovers. Okay, I hope he's making a different choice. Cerise. Okay, he'd made a different choice. Let me drive you home. No, if you need to stay at the office, then stay. I've already called the cab anyway. Then cancel it. We're going home. Sawyer, please, I don't have the energy to argue today. We don't have to talk. Just let me drive you home. Question his motives or accept the offer. Question his motives. Are you offering because you sincerely want to or because you feel forced to? I don't want you going home alone. I was going to say I could have just accepted it, but we needed to ask about his thing. I am slightly proud of Sawyer for choosing a different path than the one he did last time. I will say that. I don't want you going home alone. I don't know what that means, Sawyer. I don't want you going home without me because I don't know what'll happen to you. It's snowing. It's just snow. Well, we've had a lot of incidents with vehicles, so not to me. Please, Cerise, just this once. Okay. Guess you ain't going to that restaurant. Claire. I want to feel bad for her, but I don't. She keeps doing too much, and she needs to really... I know I say this time and time again, but Claire needs to stop getting mad at Cerise and trying to fight with Cerise and blame Sawyer, the man who hid her away from the world and who just, left her. He did not care about her as much as she thought, clearly. But she genuinely needs to find someone who's going to love and respect her and give her the love she deserves, that she wants, because Sawyer's not going to give that to her. Even if we don't make Cerise and Sawyer get together, like, girl, you were basically... just the backup plan. Don't be a backup plan. Don't do that. You deserve more than that. Even though I don't like Claire, she deserves more than to just be a backup. Think you can come a little earlier. Who is she calling? Oh, now we're back with Sophie in jail. Is this the brother? Is this the lawyer? Who is this? Hold on, you're... Haniel! Haniel Watson. I'm here to help you. Excuse me, what? No, wait. You work for Cerise, don't you? You're the weird security that's always tailing her around. Bodyguard. Well, was. Not that any of it matters. What's important here is getting you out. She put you up to this, didn't she? Humiliating me in front of the office wasn't enough. She needs me aiding out of the palm of her hand. Yeah, I'm not following. Does she really expect me to get on my hands and knees and beg her to drop the charges? Does she seriously think that low of me? I don't care how desperate I get. I'm not taking charity from that bee who put me in here. I'm not here on behalf of Cerise. I've got nothing to do with her anymore. Bullshit, then who the hell are you? I'm part of a federal team working on a high-level fraud investigation, and as an employee of the offending corporation, we want to extend you an immunity deal. Cooperate with our investigation, and you ain't gotta waste the next 10 years rotting in prison. You look kinda high maintenance. Don't think you last a day, let alone a decade. Bail should be posted by tomorrow. We'll also cover it. Why me? You've been working at the company for quite some time now. A loyal and devoted employee. Close with the heiress, too. Not anymore. Yeah, I figured. Must suck that all these years spent slaving away for the business was basically useless. They had a promotion given to someone else. So what exactly do you want from me? You took over Cerise's role when she was knocked out in a coma. That means you had complete access to all of her working files. And you don't seem stupid. I bet my next paycheck that you got something. I'm not going to sell myself out to a Fed just to get acquitted. My innocence will speak for itself. Yeah, because the jury's going to believe the chick who poisoned a corporate princess. Your brother could probably testify for your character, but nobody's going to believe an ex-felon either. I don't need an answer today, you can sleep on it. But if I were you, I'd swallow my pride and take all the help I can get. Cerise's family has the money and the connections to put you away for good. Shoot me another call when you made up your mind. Oh, there are so many twists and turns. You can't keep doing this, Sawyer. Doing what? Tricking me into going on a date with you whenever I'm mad. It's my day, is it not? Do not pull that card on me. I try to take initiative and you shut me down ruthlessly. I think it would be in our best interest to leave. You have a beautiful handwriting. Pardon? The card, the cursive was flawless. Almost gave my mother a run for her money. Seriously, you don't have to force yourself to celebrate for my sake. If anything, I only want to go home. Cerise, please. I don't understand what you even want from me. I just want you to let me in. I just want you to let me in, Sawyer. Is this ring just for costume? If you have no intention of inviting me into your heart, then what the hell are we doing dancing around like fools for? Sawyer, I don't feel the presence of any love here at all. Not even a measly apparition of it to prove that it ever existed. So I don't understand why you would choose to keep me around if this were the case. I'm not forcing you to reciprocate anything, but why do you repeatedly punish me for trying to love you? You soften up when you feel me pulling away, and then right when I'm about to get close enough to touch, you detach from me completely. Cerise, that's not true. Sawyer, yes it is. Yes it is. Absolutely it is. Either you're genuinely oblivious or you take me for some kind of fool. And I'm not sure which is worse. It's as if you only care about me when you're on the verge of losing me. Cerise, I care about you, but I just can't. You can't what? I'm done bleeding myself dry trying to read your mind. I don't think I'll even like what I see. You almost died, Cerise. 1 minute you're awake and then the next. I'm not going through this again. What do you mean by again? Fine, have it your way. 12 years ago, her driver collided head-on with another vehicle on the road. Their car rolled over twice and killed him instantly, but the injuries killed her slowly over the course of the next month. What are you talking about? I'm thinking this is his mother. My mother. It wasn't the cancer that killed her. It was my fault. Sawyer, you welcome and thank you for choosing to spend this lovely evening with us. The server is like, do I walk in and say something now or later? Can I get you two started with any drinks, perhaps? Maybe that'll help a little bit. My apologies. Did we intend on staying this evening? Yeah, champagne would be lovely. We're celebrating a birthday. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Who is that? Oh, it's Claire. It's at the bar. Anyway, she called Chace. This is not the restaurant we agreed on. You're late. I told you over the phone I couldn't come any what the hell? How much has she had to drink? Man, I don't know. I just started my shift. He's like, that's not my problem. Ask her. Claire, what the F? I was drinking that. And now we are. So, you're cut off for the night. F you, I'm a grown woman. I can drink however much I want. Okay, you say you're a grown woman, but you don't act like it. So, tone it down before you slip up and say something you'll regret. Who cares anymore? What do I have left to lose? Dramatic as always. Once again, overly dramatic. Where the hell is Sawyer? With his B, of course. He's with Cerise. It's happening again, Chace. She's weaseling her way back into my life. She's trying to steal him away from me. Oh my gosh, girl. Claire, you are a little mentally unhinged. What is it with Sawyer that's got everyone drooling at his feet? I'm sure you're just overthinking this. Are you blind? He chose to spend this evening with her. Sawyer is choosing her again. You don't know that for sure. He could have been cornered into bailing. How was Cerise supposed to know you made plans with her husband tonight? You know what? You can go F yourself, Chace. Claire, I'm kidding. This isn't a joke to me, okay? I can feel it. I'm about to lose Sawyer to the whore again. Okay. Okay. I've had enough of this, girl. You good? I've really had enough of her calling Cerise a whore. What did Cerise do? Cerise did nothing. You know what? Claire is a little self-centered. Not just a little, a lot. So, you know what? I still think she deserves better, but she needs to change the attitude of hers. She needs to have a whole mental makeover or something to help her out because she is delusional. Someone get Claire some help. But even Chace, you know what? I don't think Chace, I want to like Chace. I do like Chace after the last time we had the whole moment with Sawyer. However, it's clear no one is giving this girl a reality check. Someone needs to give that girl a reality check. Hey, what is Haniel doing here? Over here. Okay, Barry's here. Kind of handsome. Okay, now she's having a meltdown over here all by herself, crying, doing all this. We've got to get you home, Claire. Come on. Okay, so if this happened, she said the whore stole him away the first time. Okay, so if this happened once before, yeah, you put yourself back in the situation. Claire, I just got him back. I just got him back and he's about to leave me again. Do you hear yourself, girl? He left you the first time. You got him back. And now he's... Girl. I don't think Sawyer's leaving you for her, Claire. They're just... Whatever's going on between them is only temporary. Chace, see, you are not helping. Tension's just high and so you agree. There is something going on between them. Give her a reality check, Chace. Right, I'm only going to tell you this because of the state you're in, which is quite honestly completely agonizing to watch. But the sudden obligation that Sawyer feels towards Cerise is not going to last. He just feels guilty. Guilty for what, the accident? That's old news. Can she just get over it? Yeah, I have no... Apparently Cerise was pregnant when it happened. Obviously the kid's gone, but he only found out recently about it. Are you okay? Pregnant? I'm sorry you had to hear it about it this way. How did he find out? A pregnancy test he found in her closet or something, I think. Hey, are you sure you're okay? You look like you're gonna pass out. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Wait, is Claire's? What do you think? I'm carrying your husband's child. Wait, that was my original thought process, was this experience, but oh my gosh. Chace, that test was mine. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, wait a minute. It was at the ending, but like now there is like a little post-credit scene. He's with, This other guy, and he just said he needs an alibi on why I quit the Owens job. You quit the front? Are you out of your minds? Yeah, it seems so. Why the hell would you do that? You know we needed that in. Oh my gosh.